Well, I came here today to pay a courtesy call to the General, but also to convey our condolences, because indeed we heard that some of the people, the victims, were members of the family of the General in particular, that he had personally incurred some loss of his family members. But we also came to thank him for the speedy response that we had in the Kalma camp when there was a disaster now, that the RSF responded very quickly by making sure that outside the camp they are there to make sure that they stop the people who would have come back to retaliate. And very grateful, because we think there would have been the biggest disaster. I should have started off by saying, as Yunamid, we convey our condolences to all those who were victims of this terrible incident that happened there. And we continue to call on everybody to be calm. We're, of course, making sure that it should be known that the authority in Sudan is the government of Sudan. We have to work with the government of Sudan. As UNAMID, we can only guarantee that there is transparency in the process going forward, a process in which investigations can be conducted, and that maybe the perpetrators or those who are found accountable are made to account. And so this was really a courtesy call to the General to say, General, we have heard about your own loss, and that we are grateful that indeed you were able to put people to make sure that we stop retaliation, because I am told the tempers, people are very angry. There could have been retaliation. We could have had much more bigger death. I will be later on be meeting, obviously, the authorities here in Sudan, because the authorities in Sudan is the government of Sudan. The authority is for security, for anything. UNAMID can only be there as a guarantor of transparency. We continue to call for the rule of law. We're not living in a jungle. There must be rule of law. People can't just kill and be killed like that. There must be accountability. And we continue to call for restraint, make sure that despite the tempers, let the authorities work, let them do their job. Let's make sure that indeed this process has a due process of the law. This is all we came to do today. Pay our condolences, thank for the speedy response that indeed has stopped what would be a terrible disaster had it not happened. We're grateful that we did have our police who initially inside the camp were able also to push back. But I think the forces outside also played a big role to make sure that